Now, so many of you will know that Kat recently jetted off to New York for a week. Now, yes, he enjoyed every second of it, but no, it wasn't just for a holiday. It involved a tourism venture between the city of Cape Town and New York, which hopes to create opportunities for South Africans, not only in the tourism industry, but also for those looking to visit the United States. And Expresso was invited to the launch event.
International travel has turned the world into a global stage, and Cape Town has become a major player in that scene over the past couple of years. In fact, so much so that now a new partnership exists between two cities that have more similarities than you might have thought. I'm here in Midtown, New York City, to witness the tale of two remarkable cities.
In a groundbreaking partnership, NYC & Company, the tourism and marketing organization for New York, is signing a city twinning marketing partnership with the city of Cape Town, with a purpose to grow tourism numbers between the two destinations.
Fred, you and your team have been absolutely amazing to us, and congratulations on this very significant deal. I've got to ask though, why did it take so long?
Great question, you know? I mean, the minute we met the team from Cape Town, we knew that this was going to be a partnership that was going to be a huge success. It took us a moment to iron out the details, but we're so happy that we're here.
So what will this mean in terms of travel, the industry itself, tourism, and of course the opportunities offered to travelers?
The interesting thing is that, you know, New York City is the largest outbound travel market in America. So it's an interesting portal for Cape Town to use to come into the US, and hopefully a lot of New Yorkers to come and travel to Cape Town. You know, we're hoping that we will open up the eyes of some South Africans and Cape Townians in particular to New York City and all of its offerings. So it really is about beginning that dialogue between our two peoples and making sure that we each know that each other are welcome and that we're actually cousins.
Currently, New York welcomes 10 times Cape Town's annual tourism numbers, and through mutual access to each other's markets, trade exchanges and sharing of knowledge, Cape Town's tourism numbers are sure to benefit.
This is truly a significant moment in the timeline of Cape Town tourism, but to you, how special is tonight?
I think the importance of tonight, and specifically the partnership with New York & Company, for the first time we can stand shoulder to shoulder with a global city like New York and get recognized as peers. But more importantly, it allows us to use our resources and assets to find opportunities to work together and collaborate. And I think that's the beauty of tourism. It allows us these opportunities to connect in an authentic way, but more importantly, to use all the resources at our disposal to talk about the narratives of our beautiful cities.
And there's a certain allure about both cities. When you think about Africa, you're most likely going to think about Cape Town. When you think about North America, it's New York. What do you think is it about these two cities that people just love so much?
We're real, we're authentic. We've got a horrific past. I think we go back to slavery and kind of the foundations of freedom. But I also think is that we continue to renew ourselves. And I think that is what the grit is about both cities, is that it's real, it's authentic. And the commonality there between us is just astounding.
A South African chef presented a fusion of flavors on the night, inspired by both cities. From New York's famous pastrami sandwiches to the classic South African boerewors roll, guests were treated to a taste of both worlds that was truly fitting for this momentous partnership.
New York City, where I've called home for 16 years, and Cape Town, my favorite city abroad. Like my two favorite cities combined into one. Let's do it.
They're very similar cities. They have a great energy. They are very into nature, both of them. You know, there's a lot of lovely things you can do in New York that you can't do in Cape Town. Very different at the same time, but there's a lot of emphasis on food and wine and people going out, so I think it's great.
I think this partnership is going to be one that's going to be envied throughout the world, and I think they'll do wonders for both travel and business for both countries.
So we've been going around trying to teach New Yorkers some South Africanisms. Have you picked up some New Yorkisms?
So I think the thing that I'm learning is that neighborhoods are called boroughs, a taxi is called a cab, and there's a couple of swear words which I cannot use right now, but I think other than that, I mean, even with your help, we're trying to teach them to say dadelik.
So as a cousin from down south, I'd like to leave you with a parting gift, something you should say when you get to Cape Town. You got to say, Kaapstad
Kaapstad
is
duidelik.
So now you got to say all that together. Kaapstad is duidelik.
Kaapstad is duidelik.
Yeah, away, my second.
After a successful launch event, the only thing left to do was for both parties to sign the dotted line, making the official start to a long and prosperous relationship.
The deal is finally sealed. New York City and Cape Town are now united for mutual benefit in tourism. So I guess now we can walk the talk like a boss. Maar ons hou dit duidelik. Away, my seconds.